Isaac TeSlaa might have one of the weirdest stat lines in the NFL this year. 8 catches. That's it. But those 8 catches have gone for 120 yards, 4 touchdowns, and a ridiculous 15 yards per reception. In a Detroit Lions offense loaded with Amon Ra St. Jameson Williams, and Sam LaPorta, TeSlaa quietly shows up, wins his route, and usually puts points on the board. So today, let's break down how Isaac TeSlaa dominates defenses and gets open even without the volume of the stars. To put that into perspective, 50-catch role players around the league dream of a 15 yards per reception season, and TeSlaa is sitting at that mark on a limited work as a rookie. Touchdowns are where it gets crazy, though. 4 scores on 8 receptions means half of his catches are ending in the end zone. That ratio is obviously not sustainable long term, but it tells you what kind of routes the Lions trust him on: money downs, red zone shots, and high leverage throws instead of empty calorie checkdowns. Stats tell you what happened. The routes tell you how he's doing it. A 6'4", 214 pounds, TeSlaa is built like a classic outside receiver. But what surprised a lot of people is how polished his route running already is. Scouting reports and preseason grades call out 3 things. He understands leverage. He doesn't run to a spot. He attacks the defender's hips and forces DBs to declare early. He sells vertical. Even on hitches, digs, and outs, he threatens deep for the first few steps so corners can't sit on his break. He plays through contact. When defenders try to reroute him, he absorbs it and stays on schedule instead of getting knocked off his landmark. In preseason, he posted a 10-146-3 receiving line and drew one of the highest PFF grades among Lions rookies, with analysts pointing out that his 4.43 speed at his size makes those clean routes even harder to handle. That's the foundation for why he's winning now. Not blazing separation like Tyreek Hill, but stacking small advantages all the way through the route. Also, TeSlaa isn't padding his stats in garbage time. A lot of his production comes when the Lions are either ahead or in tight games. His splits in wins show 5 catches for 72 yards at 14.5 yards per grab, with a high catch rate when Detroit is in control. On tape, those touchdowns come from back shoulder fades where he uses his frame to wall off defenders, short red zone routes where timing and body position matter more than raw speed, intermediate throws where he wins late at the catch point instead of needing 3 yards of separation. That's why some Lions coverage has already called his growing role a nightmare for fantasy managers trying to predict where touchdowns go in this offense. He keeps stealing those high-value targets. Compared to typical rookie depth receivers, TeSlaa isn't just running clear outs. His route tree already includes hitches, digs, fades, and intermediate crosses. He's also converting them into touchdowns at a rate most young wideouts don't touch. So when you say TeSlaa dominates and gets open, it's not about 10 target games. 8 catches is a tiny sample. Trust me, nobody's putting Isaac TeSlaa in the same conversation as the league's elite. When you watch the routes, when you look at the efficiency and see where his targets come, it's clear. He already plays like a professional problem. If this usage and growth continues, defenses are going to have to treat him more than just like Detroit's 4th option. Because if you keep leaving a 6'4", 4.4 speed route technician one-on-one in the red zone, he's going to keep doing exactly what he's doing all year: quietly dominate the rep and walk away with 6.